Submission hold. Kakihara in pain, gets to the ropes. You could see the pain that Kakihara was in.
Tremendous action here. Nelson very good with submission holds. Had Kakihara in trouble, but the ropes came into play.
We talked about the quickness of Kakihara. Big slam there, taking Nelson down. And the tag off.
That traveled horizontal. A good throw starts with your feet not moving. That way all the energy of the throw is directed to your opponent. Whoa, that kick just missed.
Now, it seemed to me, Jeff, that Nelson was in a bit of difficulty, and yet Kakihara went and tagged off.
Don't understand it. Other than the fact that maybe this is a ploy in which to leave the Americans out here a little bit longer and they'll get tired quicker. Quick changes means you stay fresher longer. That certainly is a strategy in a tag team bout. You can see you can still kick while on the canvas, but the ropes came into play, so they break. And you see there's usually no hanky-panky at a break. It's a clean break because this is really a clean fight. The rules are very established. Just about anything goes. And there's no need for any of the tactics that we see in other forms of professional wrestling.
Sakuraba with the chokehold. The quick reversal by Nelson. Nelson's been in there for quite a while.
Oh, that's a good throw. That's a good throw. That went straight to the back. Feet stayed in place, so all the energy was transferred to his opponent.
What kind of effect does that have on Sakuraba?
Well, one is you don't want to get in there. Certainly he's going to feel less and less comfortable being that close to the American. But he's able to come back from this. Nelson has the arm, the short arm bar, but he's not able to get anything going in there. Sakuraba almost had a short arm bar. That's basically where you're attacking the elbow joint. You're trying to hyperextend the elbow joint.
Now Nelson will tag off. Back into the ring comes Gene Leidick. Against Sakuraba, goes for the kick quickly.
Nice headlock. Good wrestling technique. Tries to come away with an arm there. Start to work on the face now.
Submission hold.
Painful. It's a reinforced crossface.
And Sakuraba getting to the ropes with the right leg, bringing about the break, and the tag off brings Kakihara back in.
I wonder if a tooth got loosened up there, or maybe a cut lip or tongue. It's a very painful hold. In wrestling, that's how you stop leg attacks, crossfaces. Oh, short arm bar. Oh, that's tight.
And Nelson, rather, Leidick gets to the ropes.
Leidick was lucky. You hear the referee, you know, asking give up, pointing his finger almost like a play gun. That's where the word shoot comes from. You're under the gun. Are you going to give up or keep going? And Leidick was able to get his foot to the rope.
And he'll do that every time there's a submission hold by either fighter.
That is correct. The chokehold submission. Now see, that's the beauty of the strike. That's the beauty of the strike. You came up and slapped Leidick's face, and it distracted him to be able to get into a hold. A good submission hold, and Leidick again lucky to get to the ropes.
And Leidick punched back almost in anger, punching the back, and then got to the ropes in time for safety.
Well, it's a cute little strategy there. Very, very subtle, but it works. It's sort of like putting your hand in a person's face knowing they're going to react blinking. Slapping them has the same effect.
There seem to be fewer kicks being employed by the Japanese and more takedowns going for the legs.
At this point, yes, and maybe this is a direct ploy by Kakihara to save some of those great striking techniques he has for a little bit later once the bout has the fatigue element introduced to it. And as this match wears on, fatigue becomes a big ploy.
Now Steve Nelson in against Sakuraba.
Nice single leg attempt. Oh, a knee almost connected there to the head. Oh, and there's a nice suplex.
And Nelson goes for the safety of the ropes.
That's the best time to go for a submission, is right after your opponent impacts. He's stunned. He's not fully aware of his environment. That's the time to go for it.
Still flexing his shoulder. Kakihara is back in the ring and using the kick to the legs. Very dangerous with those kicks is Kakihara.
You bet. Nice switch. Wrestling hold. And that's Nelson maintaining control on top, though neither opponent is in danger now. Chokehold, starting to work on. So, oh, a beautiful counter. Oh, he's in trouble now.
Good kick to the midsection.
He can still kick him while he's down. Kicks to the body illegal. Two on one to a single. Oh, another attempted kick to the head.
He got him.
Score.
He got him with the left leg. Nelson is knocked down and shaken. What a kick by Kakihara. The count is 6. He's up at 6 and still very, very shaky and going for the tag. Gene Leidig comes in. Kakihara is also tagged off to Sakuraba.
Again, introducing the tactic once fatigue set in, and it looked as though Nelson, with his unfamiliarity to the martial arts, was vulnerable for a strike. And as he held that leg in the air, looking for a way to put on a submission hold, he paid the price. Leidig looking for a back suplex, as they call it. Attempted a short
for the ankle hold.
He's got it tight, but they're up against the ropes. He hasn't seized the ropes yet, so he hasn't lost a point. He'll continue to fight until he feels he has no choice. Oh, nice sneaky tactic, going for a short arm bar himself.
Kakihara looking on as his partner Sakuraba tries the submission hold on Gene Leidig.
The hold is still present, even in this position. That's why he hangs onto the arm that long. There, Leidig finally broke it. You'll see these people tumble and move, and it may not look like there's a lot of sense, but they constantly maintain the hold, waiting for that one moment to put the pressure on. And there, Sakuraba, lucky to get to the ropes himself, and he goes right to the corner.
Leidig had him in serious trouble. Look at the strikes there, the open palm strikes by Kakihara. Knee to the midsection, and again.
And Leidig better get out of the corner. Really, the rules of boxing apply there. Don't get stuck in the corner upright. You're a target. You're vulnerable.
Submission hold. You heard the referee with the give-up call. He's got the submission sign, the shoot sign on. Leidig looking for the arm. You heard his partner Nelson yelling, "Pull it, pull it." Understand there's genuine dislike between these two, Kakihara and Leidig. Leidig, you can tell, is a real tough competitor.
Well, I'm sure anyone that steps into the ring and shoot wrestling is a tough competitor, but these two have met before, a genuine dislike, and it certainly shows when they get out in the ring, particularly the way Kakihara started this match, coming right at Leidig and taking it to him. Oh, that kick hurt.
The kicks by Sakuraba. Nelson is hurt and goes down. Nelson heading for the corner and tagging off, bringing Leidig back in, and the crowd responding to the kicks of Sakuraba.
Certainly they have their effect. They slowed Nelson right down. He had to go right to the corner and tag out. Oh, Leidig with a beautiful throw. Straight belly to belly.
And Sakuraba felt the effects of that. What's Leidig need to do to follow up here?
He should have followed up a little more quickly. He had Sakuraba stunned there, but he didn't apply any kind of a submission hold. Here he has a key lock on, torquing that arm. Referee, see his finger and thumb sticking up. That's the gun. That's the shoot. You're under the gun. Do you give up or not? And Sakuraba able to get to the ropes to break that hold.
And he needed to get there quickly.
Quick tag.
Leidig tagging off to Nelson. Nelson right back in. Kakihara looking on.
He cut Sakuraba off from his corner. That's an important tactic. You'll see him do that to keep the fatigued wrestler in there as long as possible.
Sakuraba hurting, goes down from the knees, and an extra kick to the head by Nelson.
Knockdown. That's worth 3. Sakuraba able to get up, but quick change. There's Sakuraba striking Nelson. Now Nelson back in after Leidig softened him up, and he's taking it to him. Now good slap, breaks the grip. Oh, tough knee.
Sakuraba covering up after the slaps, opening up the body, and Nelson digging the knee into the body and tags off again to Leidig. The American staying fresh and not allowing Sakuraba to get to his corner.
Now there, Sakuraba wanted to try to get around it, but Leidig cut the ring off. Submission try now, going after the leg. Even here, the ankle, hyperextending the ankle, pulling back on the toes, making Sakuraba